Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello again. This unit's title is Money, 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 and that's just what we're going to talk about. Sarah, do you know what this is?
A £10 note.
Mm-hmm. What would you do if you had 10,000 notes like this one?
You mean £100,000?
Mm-hmm.
I'd get a new Cope Centre for the programme.
You're such a materialist.
Well, I haven't got £100,000, but in today's documentary, we're going to talk to someone who won over £100,000 on the lottery.
Today we're going to have a look at different kinds of betting in the UK. You can bet on horses, dogs. There's also a place called Ladbrokes where you can bet on almost anything.
Pay attention to the following words.
You can bet directly with a bookmaker, un corredor de apuestas. También se les conoce como bookies.
Another word you'll hear in the documentary is greyhounds, galgos. Greyhounds sometimes run in races and people bet on them.
And now the questions for the documentary. The first question is, what is the biggest amount you can win in one day at Ladbrokes? The next question is, what did Sandra, the person who won a prize on the lottery, do with the money?
And finally, where would Sandra live if she won £1 million?
We have an appointment with fortune in our Out and About.
British horse racing is more than just a sport or pastime. Going to the races is also a social event, even part of British cultural tradition. Over 5 million spectators every year visit one of the many race courses all over the country. They watch the races and they also bet.
There are different types of bets. For example, on the tote, prizes depend on the number of people who have backed the winner. That is, all the money is divided among the winners. But you can also bet with any of the many bookmakers you can find in the betting ring next to the course. Each bookmaker, or bookie as they are affectionately called, can offer any prize he pleases. They have boards where they advertise the odds that they are offering. The bets themselves are written into their books.
The betting ring is like a micro-world with its own rules, and it even has its own sign language. An afternoon at the races can be an exciting way of passing the time, even if you're not very lucky.
But you can also bet outside the race courses. In all big towns you can find betting shops that are open nearly every day of the year. Here you can follow horse races and other sporting events on television screens. These events are transmitted by satellite from anywhere in the United Kingdom or even anywhere in the world.
Trevor Spellman, a manager of Ladbrokes, told us about some of the things you can bet on here.
You can bet on anything at Ladbrokes except the royal family or death. Mainly horse racing, greyhounds, rugby, football, motor racing, cricket, tennis.
What's the biggest prize a person can win with a bet?
The biggest amount anyone can win in any one day is £1 million.
As you've heard, you can bet on anything except the royal family. Most people bet on horses, although some prefer other kinds of bets. Trevor Spellman told us about some of the strangest bets that have been made at Ladbrokes.
Well, there's quite a few what you would call odd bets. For example, we have alien beings landing on Earth before the year 2000, that's 100 to 1. Package holidays to the moon at 50 to 1. A woman president of the USA before the end of the century, 500 to 1. The Loch Ness Monster to be found and authenticated, 50 to 1. Kylie Minogue to win an Oscar, that's 100 to 1. Cliff Richard to get a knighthood before the end of the century, 4 to 1.
3, 2, 1, go! And Merlin is charged with the ball. Debbie, this is your big moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! And the first ever national live
But the game where you
lottery
can
draw
win the
takes
most
place on
money
BBC and
is the new
first
National
ever
Lottery. The first draw, in November 1994, was transmitted to the whole country by the BBC.
We couldn't speak to the winner of the £18 million. He's probably somewhere in the Caribbean. But we spoke to a lady who won an important prize. Let's hear how much.
I won £134,000.
What did you do with that money?
I bought a brand new car. I bought my mother a new cooker. And I'm going away on holiday, lots of holidays.
How much did you spend on the lottery ticket?
Just £1.
£134,000 for just £1. A good investment, don't you think? Sandra, however, hopes to be luckier and win a bigger prize.
Why not? Maybe the million next time.
What would you do if you won £1 million?
Buy a bigger car, not work, buy a big house, and perhaps live in Spain for a while.
I bet all our viewers have got the answer to our questions.
Well, that's what I call a safe bet. The first question was, what's the biggest amount you can win in one day at Ladbrokes? Let's hear the answer.
The biggest amount anyone can win in any one day is £1 million.
So the answer is £1 million.
Second question was, what did Sandra do with the money she won?
I bought a brand new car. I bought my mother a new cooker. And I'm going away on holiday, lots of holidays.
Did you hear that? She bought a car, a new cooker for her mother, and she's going away on holiday.
And the last question was, where would Sandra live if she won £1 million?
And perhaps live in Spain for a while.
Did you hear that? If she won £1 million, she'd live in Spain for a while.
If I won £1 million, I'd travel around the world.
And wouldn't you take me with you?
Well, you know I would. But I'm not too sure you would do the same for me.
Well, if there isn't anything better.
Let's watch our sketch. Vais a ver lo desagradecidas que son algunas mujeres cuando uno hace planes de futuro para ellas. Penny for your thoughts, darling.
They aren't worth it.
What were you thinking about?
You.
I can't understand why you're still with your husband.
Well, men over 60 give you love forever.
Yeah, but he hasn't got any money, has he?
Well, you've got less than him. Anyway, I love you, Gary. But if you were rich, I'd love you a lot more.
If Tom gave you a divorce, would you marry me?
If you were rich, we wouldn't need a divorce.
Close your eyes. I've got a surprise for you. Open your eyes. What do you think?
Lottery ticket?
Yeah, lottery ticket. If we won the lottery, I'd buy you all you wanted.
Sarah?
It's my husband. Quickly, get into the wardrobe.
The wardrobe? Not the wardrobe.
Why have you locked the door?
If I stayed, I could talk to him and tell him everything.
Oh, don't be crazy. He'd kill you.
But, God, wait a minute.
I've got a surprise for you, darling.
Tom, we've got to talk about our marriage.
Later. I'm going to show you something now.
But it's very important.
Close your eyes. Open them now.
Wow.
It's for you. Only you.
It's wonderful.
You like it?
I love it. It's so soft.
Traitor.
I've got another surprise. We've won the lottery.
It's incredible. It's a miracle. How much have we won?
£1 million. Our problems are over. We're going on a tour around the world straight away. We'll be gone for 6 months.
I'll go and pack straight away.
There's nothing worthwhile in the wardrobe. I'll buy you all new clothes.
As usual, you're right.
Sarah! Sarah!
Now you know what a woman in love with money can do.
Oh, come on, Gary, that was only a sketch. You know, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that. Unless the prize was really big.
I think we should have a look at what we've learnt this week.
In this unit, we've learned to express hypotheses about events which most probably will never happen. For example,
If we won the lottery, I'd buy you all you wanted.
we've also learned to express hypotheses about events that are impossible. For example,
If I were younger, I'd play football every weekend.
and finally, we've learned to distinguish between few and a few, little and a little.
I'm afraid I have to go to the bank. I've got little money left.
No, you don't really have to. I've got a little.
What's this, Sarah?
Just an ordinary lottery ticket.
No, please, Sarah, no. This isn't any ticket. This is the passport to a life with the rich and famous. Travels, luxury cars, palaces, the best hotels, the best restaurants.
Gary, don't get too